Suhari and Lapsi with Naturally Almond, almond milk and Caribbean Dreams instant ginger. Let me show you all how easy this one is to put together. To start this recipe, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ghee to my flour. All of the ingredients will be listed in the description box below. In went sugar, and I'm going to mix this to create fine breadcrumbs. You just want to mix it really well so it's well distributed. Then we'll go in with water to knead to create a soft dough. I used 3/4 cups of water here. I suggest you use a little at a time until it comes together and you have a soft dough. You don't want the dough to be too firm. You want it to be soft to the touch, softer than sada roti. So knead this until it comes together and it's nice and smooth. So you want to work it really well with your hands, squeezing and cleaning the bowl as you go with that dry flour. And you can see how soft the dough is. It's still so soft that it's still tacky. So form it into a dough ball and set it aside to rest. Next, let's work on the lupsy. So for the lupsy, I'm using Naturally Almond, almond milk, and it's unsweetened. So I'm going to go in with my flour, sugar, and if you wanted to use less sugar for this, of course you can alter the recipe. 1 packet of Caribbean Dreams instant ginger tea. I'm also grating in some nutmeg and cardamom or elychee. Now we're going to give this a mix, and then we'll add in our almond milk. And you want to add and whisk because you don't want to create any lumps. Of course, we'll strain it before using it, but still try to avoid any big pieces of lump. In goes water also, and of course all of your measurements are in the description box. Mix, mix, mix and set aside. Now you're going to create 10 pairs of dough balls. These are going to be really small. Remember, we have to roll this out and we would need it to be very thin. So the smaller you can make it, the better. When you're using the sapuja, you would need 10 pairs in total. So you're going to take 2 pieces and lightly flour your surface and roll this out to about 2 inches in diameter. You don't need to go too big for this step. Paste a little bit of ghee and then taking that other one, put it on top like if you're making a toasty roti. This is a trick my aunt taught me. And you're going to press that and then roll it out to the size you would like your suhari to be. And you want to also make sure you roll it out so it's nice and thin because you don't want a thick puri. So once you roll it out to the desired size you like and thickness, set it aside and then we'll start frying. So now to fry. To my frying pan on low heat, I'm going to add in 2 cups of ghee, or you can add as much as you like. And we're going to fry this on a medium-low heat. You don't want it to be too high because it will get crispy and it will not be soft. And you're going to flip it and allow it to cook. You'll see small bubbles starting to form. Once they form on both sides, you'll know that the suhari is done, and you can see that it's separating there. But this trick works so good because you get the perfect pair and you don't have to look for a matching pair when you do this way. And you just drain on some paper towels and continue to fry until you've fried out all of them. Now let's make the lupsy. So I'm going in with 2 tablespoons of ghee into a saucepan, and I'm going to put on a strainer because we need to strain this liquid. You want to make sure you get any lumps so you have a lump-free lupsy. And for this step, I need you to stay by the stove and continuously on low heat stir this. It's going to take about 10 to 12 minutes to get to where we need it to be, which is a pastry cream consistency and not thick. I'll show you. Let it cook, cook, cook. It's now starting to thicken here. So keep mixing, mixing, mixing. You want to make sure it doesn't burn at the bottom also. And here is where it starts to form that cream. Now I'm going to take a spoon to check it, because if you cook this too much, it will get so thick it will be hard to spread it. So just give that a mix. Put your finger through the back of the spoon, and once it keeps that line, you know it's ready. Perfect consistency. Now we're going to pour this out and allow it to cool down so it thickens slightly, because it's too runny to put into the puris at this point. Now once it's cooled, we can go ahead and fill these. And you can see here the perfect pair. That's sweet pastry cream, that's spiced, and you see the perfect consistency for spreading. Now this is how much I like putting when I make it. If you want to put more of that filling, feel free to fill all of them, and then you can use it for puja. If not, you can enjoy right away. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. It's a pleasure to make this recipe for you all. Thank you to my sponsors, Amco, for supplying the Naturally Almond, almond milk, and Caribbean Dreams instant ginger powder. Be sure to pick up all of the products seen in today's video at leading supermarkets in Trinidad and Tobago. Just look how soft and delicious this lupsy is. Try the recipe, comment down below, let me know what you think, and feel free to reach me anytime via email. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.